And look who is actually on time for streaming. It's me. Hello. Even though nobody is in here yet, I still want to say hello. How you doing? How's your day? What's up? Alright, so we are picking right back up from where we left off. Um, Cain is dead. Alas, poor Cain. We hardly knew ye. Or whatever Shakespeare thing that's from. Um, Cain's dead. He sacrificed himself to stop Dark Soul from getting the manual. One of the key items to raise the Dark Dragon. Unfortunately, Cain sucked at his job and he failed. So we have to pick up the pieces. So we are going down to find the Chaos Breaker, which was mentioned by some phantasmal person who said it has the key to stopping the Dark Dragon. So we're going to do that here. There's actually only... let me see how many fights. Let's see. Looking up and using the diagonal buttons is not good. So after this fight here, Battle 24 against Chaos, we have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 battles, and that's the end of the game. So, I don't know if we're going to get through it all tonight, but I'd like to get through the majority of it. Well, move out of the camera. Excuse me a moment. Love you. And I love you too, viewers. What's up? Just getting started. So I know I mentioned about going in and doing some power leveling in this fight. I actually went through, played through it once, and then I quit. Not because I don't enjoy it, but because I was killing these enemies in like 2-3 shots, so it really wasn't that much of a challenge. So I said, why not make it a little more fun late game, and see what we can do against these guys. Now, I do have another character coming after this. Actually, I have 2 more characters. One of them is a hidden character who's a ninja. Sorry, I was hearing yelling, and it took me a minute to realize that Jess was watching American Horror Story. but it's not. This dude always hits me twice. Oh yeah, he's got the lance. This is actually the first time I've used guns till, like, the very end. I know Chris can, you know, go ahead and smack all these guys. Alright, maybe don't. My healers are just... they're not good. They're like never where I need them to be. I mean, it's totally my fault. I should spend a lot more time leveling them up, but... I always forget she has the cursed lance. Should probably take that off her, but it doesn't matter. Chris, don't die. That's not too bad. Oh man. I have had a boring day. Very boring. I went to work, did that whole thing, and then, that was basically just it. That was the most boring part of my day. Sometimes it's just a little bit of a slog, but, and you know, work is work. Although on the way home I was able to get in, actually total today I got in 5 episodes of Full Metal Brotherhood. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, so I'm getting through that series a good bit. It's so good. I mean, like, it's one thing reading it, and then it's another thing actually seeing it put together and put out there on, you know, an anime. And they did it very well. I mean, everything translates from the manga to the show, so I've been very pleased with it. I'm not going to give anything away, but God, if you like anime, you should definitely watch it. It's a good time. Now, I don't know about the live action, because I don't like to acknowledge those existing. Because a lot of the times they're just bad. These guys are gonna be jerks. Yep. was really hoping to get Chris up to level 10, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, man. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Luke might be in some bad shape. A lot of screaming in that show. I wasn't sure if he was gonna get Chris. Alright. Chaos should go down pretty quick. I've got basically all my strongest characters around him. Yeah, his heal's not gonna work. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't take Chris out. AI in this just, like I've mentioned before, it's really not that smart. Which is unfortunate because like they could wreck me on certain playthroughs. I mean, they should be able to. Here we go. I think it's Bolt. Yeah. Wow, that did nothing. So Chaos is dead, which means this battle's over. So we have a few more left. And nobody died. What's this? Nothing. Okay. So, let's read these tablets. Light on the left, dark on the right. Okay, so we obtained the Sword of Darkness from Kain. And we got the Sword of Light from the castle. Both of these together create the Chaos Breaker, which is something that is supposedly going to stop the Dark Dragon. To at least, you know, take his powers down. So light and dark, for some reason, equals green, and the Chaos Breaker. So, we're gonna equip it before I forget. And it's a pretty substantial upgrade. I think my attack damage was 64, 65 before. Okay, so now I need to try to stop Darksoul. I think the only way to do that is to go into actually the place called Runefaust, which is where Dark Dragon, or not Dark Dragon, where Darksoul is from. There are 8 chapters in this game. And we're on chapter 7, so we only have... Let me take the battle count again. 1, 2, 3, 4... We have 6 battles left. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm interested to see what other games are on there, but for $100, I'm probably gonna pass. I mean, I know what games I would want on, but I can't remember if they're PlayStation 1 or 2. Pretty sure the ones that I want are PlayStation 1. But it's cool that it comes with Final Fantasy VII on it, because that's just the flagship video game for that era. One of the flagships. But, I mean, you have... I mean, that was the time of, like, really good RPGs that came out. I'm talking Legend of Legaia, Legend of Dragoon, Tales of Destiny, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, which isn't an RPG, but it's still a sweet game. Dude, Wild Arms is fantastic. I'm assuming you played it? It was one of the first couple games that we had for PlayStation. Wild Arms, I really don't know how to describe it. Like, it's a Western based on this ancient technology called arms, and all the arms are is its guns. And there's, I think in the first one, there's only one person that can use the Wild Arm, and it's your main character. So of course he kind of gets I don't know. Like I said, there's so many. I would have to say, hands down, favorite one out of that era was Legend of Dragoon. It was different because of the battle system, and that's really the only reason why I loved it. You had to time your button hits perfectly. That way you could extend your combo. It was something completely different than anybody's seen at that period of time. The characters are sweet. You were able to gain these abilities to become these legendary dragoons, and you got the ability to fly, and there was like a fire one, an ice one, and you had a lot of people in the party that you could switch out for certain situations. So it was probably by far my favorite PS1 game, well, at least RPG. But there's so many. It's hard to decide, really. I want to say it's not Lufia. What is it? Lunar. Have you played Lunar? The Silver Star Story, I think it's called? That was another really good PlayStation classic. I don't actually think I played, sorry if I butcher that, but Sudoku 2? I don't think I did that one. I keep forgetting Tactics was a PS1. I always think of it as a handheld. But Lunar was good. Lunar 2, it was cool. Like, it was cool to see that, like, you know, some of the older characters that came back and fought the dragon. A lot of enemies were dragons back in this era, but it was cool to see that. But Lunar, the first one, was definitely my favorite out of the two. I want to say they made a third one, but I can't remember. I know it didn't release over here, and you could probably get a ROM for it from Japan. This fight is going to be an absolute slog. Yes. Dragon Quest was great. I thought it was on PS2, though. It's gonna be a long fight. Yeah, I did, I played Dragon Quest 7. It's been a long time, so I don't remember the story too much, only because I'm old. And, I've played so many games since then, it's kind of, everything kind of blends together. But Dragon Quest 11 looks fantastic. Like, I'm on the verge of just buying it, but there's too many other things coming out right now, so I have to wait a little bit. But the battle system in that was actually pretty good too. A lot of interesting characters. I like the tension system, I think that's what it was called. That was something new too. Yep, I have played Chrono Cross. Chrono Trigger is probably my favorite game, like hands down, ever. Followed closely by Shining Force 2, which is the sequel to this. God, Xylo. Yeah, followed closely by Shining Force 2, but Chrono Trigger is huge. I mean, that was probably... I was at the age where I was playing video games, but I didn't really understand anything. But when I played Chrono Trigger, I was like, this is it. This is the game. Like, I love this. Um, but I did like Chrono Cross a lot. The story was kind of crazy. And it wasn't like a direct sequel, but it was still kind of a sequel. The sweet thing was, you had, what, like, 30-some characters you could choose from, and then, depending on what path you took, you could recruit or, miss certain characters. So that was interesting, and then the colors for the battle, like the red, the blue, and the yellow, I want to say, that was different, and that was interesting as well. Completely forgot there was a guy over here. Now, if the PlayStation Classic had a lot of those, I would definitely get it. Genesis RPG? Shining Force 2. I can tell you where everything is in that game, and I'll probably stream it at some point. And it's with this collection, so it's going to be pretty easy to do. But yeah, Shining Force 2 is definitely my favorite one from Genesis. Get him up here real quick. Because, like, the Shining series, what I'm playing through right now, it was basically Final Fantasy Tactics before Final Fantasy Tactics. Actually, before really anything. And I know there were Final Fantasy games on Nintendo, but I think I was too young to play them, or at least have them hold my attention long enough. I did go back and try to play a few when I was older, but I don't know what it was for some reason. It just felt like all of those games from that era were ridiculously hard. I mean, you couldn't beat the game without knowing absolutely every tiny little detail. And then it was also in that time where it was like, hey, you missed talking to that one random dude that was in the pub, so you're gonna have to backtrack the whole way because this hasn't unlocked yet, because you didn't talk to that guy. So my little brain when I was younger couldn't take it because it was too frustrating, and then my older brain was just like, yeah, there's a lot of other cooler new games out, so I might as well just do that. So it's kind of hard to find those now. Unless you go to, unless you go to, like, an exchange or someplace that would sell older classic games. I actually think Sword of Vermilion is on the Genesis Classic. And I think I played a couple of Phantasy Stars, not a ton. I know that it's a long-standing series. I don't know if you've ever played Star Oceans. Those are pretty good. Again, there's a lot of those. was getting hit on. Ugh. I don't think he's gonna die. He should be alright. Yeah, I just said the name and my mind is blanking. Star Oceans, yeah. Star Oceans are pretty cool. I haven't really played any of the newer ones. I think the last one I did was PlayStation 3. But there's a game that's actually being remastered. Well, not remastered, just it was never released on PlayStation, called The Last Remnant, I think it is, or Last Revenant, one of the two. I had it for an Xbox when I was younger, and that was fun, but it was definitely difficult. Oh, don't kill him. Sweet. Okay, Star 4. Oh, nice. There's a lot of really good, like, tearjerker storylines, which is crazy, because it's like, it's a video game, you wouldn't expect that. The one that I just finished, and I sunk days into, was Persona 5. I spent 170 hours into it. I played through it 3 times to get the platinum. That was intense, but it's so good. The soundtrack is amazing, and I've never really been that big of a fan of the Persona series. I played the game it was called before Persona, the Shin Megami Tensei, or whatever. I think that was a PS2. It was weird, and it was so hard. Like, it was random encounter after random encounter, and you were at the point where, like, I just needed to heal my guys. Like, I need to get to an inn, I need to, like, use a tent or a cottage or whatever, and the game was relentless. It was like, nope. Nope. You want to heal? How about this boss fight? Where did this even come from? Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Here's a boss fight, and you had to deal with it. The favorite SNES is, like I said before, Chrono Trigger. I actually have a poster in my bedroom that my wife and I sleep under. It's like the box art of it. It's, you know, probably about probably bigger than what you can see, but I have that, and I'm actually working on a Chrono cosplay. So I've got almost everything except the wig and the boots. So I'd say that's probably my biggest one. But there was another series that was really good. Breath of Fire. You ever played that one? Breath of Fire was pretty good too. It had multiple series on SNES. I think at least 2, maybe even 3. But that one was pretty cool too, because you could turn into a dragon at certain points. But they were hard too. I mean, God, thinking about some of those boss fights, it was tough. Oh, a cosplay. So, you know those people that... Oh, what's so fun about it? I don't know. I just like to do it. It's something that I got into fairly recently, I'd say within the last couple of years. I got into comic books, and I started going to Comic Cons like around the city, and you know, you'd hang out, you'd meet people. I went to a Renaissance fair and I met a guy dressed up as like a pirate Deadpool, which was awesome. And it was cool to see that. And then when I went to the Comic Cons, I saw more and more people dressed up as, Cloud or like Jill Valentine or just anybody. And so the one year there was a Comic-Con at a convention center, and I told my wife, I'm like, I want to do Bedtime Deadpool. Well, actually, I told her I wanted to do Deadpool, and she came up with the idea. So it was Deadpool in a bathrobe, and I was holding a stuffed pink unicorn throughout the day. So I started doing that, and it just kind of kicked off into, what I'm doing now. I don't do it a lot. I only do it, occasionally. But it's fun. It's cool to, like, get up and talk to people to see, if they're interested or if they can recognize the character. Or, they'll come up to you and be like, oh, I remember that from when I was a kid. I had such a great time doing that. So it's a cool and interesting way to meet people. Yeah, that's on here. It'll probably come part of the stream at some point. My stream's kind of in its infancy. I've only been doing it for maybe a month and a half, I think. So I'm just kind of knocking out games that I know, like I can play. So I'm working on getting some other titles, trying to pick up a different schedule. Right now I only do it Mondays. I don't do Mondays. I do it Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I'm probably going to pick up a Monday stream. Probably at the end of October. I'm going to pick up an extra day. So yeah, I'm planning on playing Bloodborne after this, so I might start that up, but between now and the end of October, I might do some random stuff. Comic Zone, maybe some Sonics. Yeah, Breath of Fire. So Breath of Fire 1, you're this boy, and I want to say you're in a village, and somehow the entire village gets burned to the ground, and it's in the middle of the night, and you know nothing about your parents. It's like that same old RPG type thing. Hello, Hanzo. Alright, sweet. So your protagonist doesn't speak. He doesn't know whose parents are or anything like that. So you go around traveling to try to find companions to help you on your quest and to stop a great evil from taking over the land. So, like I said, just basic, regular RPG stuff. There's a point in it where you have to visit these dragon shrines, and if you can pass the test, you got the power of that dragon. So there were 3 stages to it. The first one, you got like this small dragon. The second one, you got this bigger dragon, and the third one, you got this, humongous dragon. And with each dragon, you got special powers. So with the first small dragon, you got a fire, a lightning, and an ice. Second level, you get the same thing. Third level, fire, ice, and lightning. So you had these big, strong dragons with you. And you could use them in battle, but it took up MP. So it was kind of like one of those things that was risk-reward. You had to weigh how much you were going to be able to actually do with it. And what happened was, you know, at the end of the game, I'm not gonna ruin it if you want to play it. You find out that you're a descendant of this dragon clan, and that's how you can take these powers on. Yeah, those are all good ones too. I played Breath of Fire 2. It was really good. I actually liked it more than the first one. Yeah, and honestly, I think it was because of the characters. Now it's like I said, it's been a while since I've played any of them. But there was the one with angel wings. She was cool, and Lance X. Okay. Sorry, inventory. So yeah, I mean, I feel like the characters in 2 were different. Right, obviously they were different, but they were better. But I think Breath of Fire 3 might have been where I fell off a little bit. There were a couple after that where they made the games like ridiculously hard for no reason. You had a limit on how many times you could turn into a dragon. Say it was 100. Once you reached 100, the game was over. Like, it just ended. So you had to start all the way back at the beginning. Now, you get to keep your inventory. Like, you have to keep all your items and your equipment. I think you might have left... I don't think you've gotten gold. But that was it. Once you hit that cap, you had to start the game over. And that was like its little niche or whatever. So I didn't really like that one a lot, because I like to level my guys up, and I like to have my whole party survive. Sure, tell me the legend. Oh, that was it? Cool. Yeah, Breath of Fire is really good. I actually don't think I've finished Mario RPG. I don't think I finished it. I've seen speedruns of it. And the speedruns that they do are just insane. I've honestly, like, never thought about speedrunning anything. I don't have that kind of patience to sit there for 12 hours, and if I miss a glitch, you know, gotta restart from scratch. Yeah, I played the old Secret of Mana, and then I was gonna get the new one. Oh, not the new one, but the re-release. And people said it just wasn't worth the price tag. Like, it was $30 for a game where they just... I think they ported it from... the Wii, maybe? I don't know, but the graphics and everything looked exactly the same as it did on one of the previous ports. Cool. But for $30 for them not to really do anything different, I passed on it. But from what I do remember, you were able to play as at least 2 people. There's actually a third character, the little girl. I think she was a bow user. Yeah, I heard it was really buggy too. I can stand bugs. I mean, I've played Fallout. Well, I've played any Bethesda game, so obviously I can stand bugs, but I don't know. It just really wasn't worth it. Plus, I think I was real heavy into Fortnite at the time, so here is our next battle. So this king here is now under the control of Dark Soul. So now we have to fight him. This is kind of an interesting fight too, because you see all these Chimera just kind of hanging out. You have Hydras, you have the healers, the Skeleton Warriors, the Hellhounds, and then once you get past here, you're actually able to see the king. And then I believe he might have a couple of people with him too, so you kind of have to be careful with your spacing. Because these Chimeras, they can do the Fire Breath attack, which might kill one of your characters at this point. Video game bugs. I'm sure if you played any like Elder Scrolls or Fallouts, anything like that, you're pretty used to bugs. Now Hanzo is another secret character. He goes along with Musashi. They already come pre-promoted, so you don't really have to do anything there, and they already have their final weapons. Of course, you can just hit them with freeze level 4 and they're basically dead. Inventory space do you have? You have 2. Alright, I'm gonna send you over here to grab all this stuff. No. I'll send Guns, because I think he has inventory space. I actually really didn't get into racers. I think the only real racer I played was on Xbox. It was a Need for Speed, the first one where you had you're being chased from cops. I don't remember what the Need for Speed Underground maybe. That was really the only one I got into, aside from like Mario Kart. But racers really were never my favorite thing to do. Not actually sure why. I mean, it seems like it's kind of an easy thing to get a hold of. This is being risky with it, but I'll let somebody else get the kill on that. Let's see, these guys are gonna get aggroed. Ugh. You should not have done this. Nope. There we go. I don't really know. Like I said, I kind of hope like they have some more RPGs on there. You know, in particular, like Legend of Dragoon and Gaia, but they're probably going to go for the more popular titles, the ones that got them the most money. The Legacy of Kain, that Soul Reaver game, I expect that to be on there. If it's not, then somebody has made a huge mistake. because both of those were actually pretty good. I'm trying to think what other ones would be on there. It's been entirely too long since I played anything related to PlayStation 1. Armored Core would be a pretty cool one to have on there. I never understood it when I was a kid, so it would be cool to have, like, another chance at it. That thing's still so loud. No, what do you mean you can't carry it? It's a waste of a turn. Halberd. Alright, cool. Yeah, I would think there would be... Let me actually pull up a list. PS1 classics. There we go, Chris. There it is. There's Aura. God. Metal Gear is on that too, right? Yeah, all those are really good picks. I actually don't know if I played Strider 2. Let's see. Just a list. Oh, do you remember Drivers? Driver, the Driver. That would be a good one. It was set in, like, England, and you were basically a wheelman. So think, the Transporter movies. Almost exactly like the Transporter movies. Those were some really fun games. Might be getting into trouble over here. Yeah, so Driver would be good. Obviously Max Payne, but I think Max Payne was PlayStation 2. Let's see here. Let's do that. Pepsi Man? I don't think so. Let's see here. I gotta aggro these guys. I don't wanna get caught. Let's see. It's not the turn yet to go. Hold on. Any of the Tenchu games. I don't know if you played those. But Tenchu was so good. It was really hard at a certain point, because you had to sneak around. But Tenchu was ridiculously good. I actually will disagree with you on the Resident Evil 2, because the remake's coming out, and the remake looks fantastic. I actually have that one pre-ordered. Of course I get into trouble now when I don't have any healers. I got one. Oh, yeah, Armored Core would be a good one. I said don't die. Brave Fencer Musashi. That would be a game to get. I don't know if you've played Brave Fencer Musashi, but that's a game. That's a really good one. I need to go back to the stores and buy a bunch of healing items. Like I said I was gonna do like 2 episodes ago. There we go. I don't want to split them up like this, but I don't have any other choice. Oh, he's out of range. Come on. Atlas, there we go. Yeah, I think PaRappa the Rap is actually going to be in it. And, that's a good pick. I remember playing that when I was a kid. I think they did a re-release of it, too, recently. There we go. Just getting hits on these guys is key. Alright, who needs healed? Yes, you can get right there. Awesome. So Aura is the spell that I have been waiting for this entire playthrough. It's an all heal, just in that box, and it is a level 1 right now, so it's not going to be that powerful, but once it gets stronger, and that's why I wanted Chris in the party to continually gain levels, but I didn't get to that. His aura spell, or her aura spell, can turn into a full heal for everybody in the party. So you can see why it's like really beneficial to have Chris leveled up. I think Tarasu, the other priest, I think he gets it as well, but you get him so late in the game, it's, you know, you should already have an established healer by this point. Which I do. I did. It's just they're really low level. Oh yeah, I forgot that the PlayStation 1 didn't have analog sticks. It seems like they've been there forever now. I wonder if there's a way you can get the analog controllers. That'd be cool. Let's finish this guy off. Oh my god, die low. These guys really aren't attacking very much, which is making me paranoid. When they are hitting me, they're hitting pretty hard. Xylo used to be the guy earlier, if you remember, using him constantly. There we go. That's why I looked in that bush. Yeah. I remember playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater so much when I was younger. I actually, I ended up buying a skateboard because of that game. But the problem was, I'm not really coordinated. I don't have a lot of balance. I mean, it's gotten better since I've been older. But, oh yeah, it was tragic to see me out there trying to get on a skateboard. I'm pretty sure my entire family laughed at me. Which, I mean, it was well-deserved, but it didn't go well. I mean, I tried. I had a bunch of friends who were skaters, so it kind of felt like I was in that group. Like, oh, I'm with skater dudes. Cool. But that really wasn't the case. Who needs healed? No, I don't know who needs healed. You need healed. Yeah. But yeah, the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters were always fun. I didn't like the skate. I think that's what it was called. It was like kind of like Tony Hawk, but different. That's alright. Yeah, I was not a big fan of skate. I think it was because you had to flip the analog sticks. Which is a dumb reason, but, I mean, I still didn't like it. Pretty sure in one of them you could unlock Spider-Man as a secret character, couldn't you? Damage on these guys. Yeah, this would be good too. I have a love-hate relationship with Mega Man games. I've only ever finished one fully a couple years ago. They're just so hard. There's really nothing else to say about it. I mean, their Mega Man games are tough. I did enjoy another. Okay, so the PlayStation Classic, if it has Mega Man Legends on it, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it was kind of like a 3D, not shooter, not really an RPG, but you played as Mega, and you know, all the famous characters were there, and he didn't have his helmet on. You had to, like, find his helmet, and that was your upgrade. But Mega Man Legends... Ooh, you had an Atlas too, cool. Mega Man Legends was sick. I mean, I played it, I think when I was younger, and then I played it again on an emulator, and it brought back so many good memories. They made a sequel to that, too. It was Mega Man Legends 2, and I never actually played it because I couldn't find a working emulator for it, and I couldn't find it, like, on disc. So, and plus by that time we didn't have any PlayStations around at that point. I'm sure there's gonna be at least one Street Fighter game on there. At least one. Alright. So he had robots hiding the whole time. I'm gonna take a quick 5 minutes. I will be right back. Probably not even 5. I just gotta get water. So, robots. They're all pretty annoying. I actually think they are putting Symphony of the Night in there. I don't know, Aaron, if you're in the chat, isn't that one of the games they're putting in there? I know you're probably busy playing Hollow Knight. Get that lance off of her. So after this fight, I think I'm gonna egress back to the town, grab everybody some healing seeds, that way we have them for the rest of the game, and equip the new weapons that I got on the right people. Let's see, what else could they put on that thing? I mean, any Bomberman would be fun. I mean, they could put... God, Domingo. Breath of Fire 3 or 4 going on there would be good. This is why these robots are so dangerous. I mean, they just crush you. Alright, that attack's not bad, but their beam attacks are ridiculous. Yeah, Silent Hill would be good. I'm kind of mad that the game the game that was supposed to come out with Norman Reedus being the Silent Hill protagonist, I guess. I'm kind of mad that that never happened. That seems like it would be amazing. Although Norman, like I know the guy Norman and I go way back. He is going to be in that Kojima project, the Death Stranding. That every time I see that, I don't understand what's happening. I'm just confused 100% of the time, and I think that's what they're going for. But it's also super annoying because, like, I just want to know more. Why is there a baby? Why is he carrying a baby inside his throat? I don't get it. Yeah, I pulled up a wiki list. There's a lot more on there than I thought. I mean, they could do some surprise picks and do, like, like some Japanese import of a Dragon Ball game. I think that would be kind of funny. In the PS1, it basically just, it launched everything into the future. So, I'm playing a Sega game on my PlayStation 4. It's just, it's nuts. This would be a good fight to farm. See, that's my problem with these games. Like, I get to a point, like, I could spend a couple hours here just killing the same enemies over and over again. Let's go down here. Let's hit these guys. Please get freeze level 4. I don't know if anybody's watched season 6 of American Horror Story, but there's a lot of screaming. I don't know if you've watched it or not. A lot of stuff happening in that show. Oh, jeez. I don't know. I really don't get injured. Yeah, I've never really gotten hurt. I mean, I've had sprained ankles and stuff, but nothing too crazy. I haven't broken anything. Yeah, no. Alright, time to go after the king. Seizure. It's tough. think I've known anybody that's had a seizure. Do you get them often? I don't mean to, like, pry. Sorry to hear that. Oh boy. It's a cool attack animation, but I'm terrified. Alright, Domingo, no pressure, no pressure. There we go. Ugh. I mean, they can get seizures too, you know? Alright. Let's get out of here and make some final preparations for the last couple of fights. I don't want to use. Didn't get her uncursed. Really wouldn't call it a restaurant, it was kind of like a shop. I was in London for work, and they had this place called Burley's. And all it was, I mean, it was simple. It was a meat and a bread. That was it. That's all it needed. It was just that good by itself. So, I ate there. Let's see, I was there for 2 weeks. I ate there probably 8 days. The whole time I was there. Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was simple. They had, breakfast in the morning, so that you got these fresh, fluffy eggs, and, they had sausage and bacon and stuff like that. It was probably my favorite meal the entire time I was over there. Sorry, this part's gonna be pretty boring. It's just equipping and re-equipping and moving stuff and getting everything ready. Because I think really after this point, it's pretty much endgame. Is that... Who else needs equipped to something? Nope. Alright, cool. I gotta go sell a bunch of stuff at the shop, and then buy a bunch of items, so... Sell... I don't know. There was, I know this is gonna sound really bad. There was this gas station, we went to when we were out of the country, and, it was fantastic. You just had... I mean, they had, like, their normal sandwiches and stuff like that, and it was something that, we've never had before, and we needed something quick. And it was just, it was just me and my wife. We sat down, grabbed a couple sandwiches, bag of chips, and, just had a nice meal. I think it was called Apple Green. It was different. I mean, well, it really wasn't different. Like, it wasn't the Sheets, it wasn't like a Wawa's, it wasn't, like a Gecko or anything like that. It was just, they were selling gas. And, my wife and I went there, and we're like, hey, we're hungry, get us a sandwich. That was it. I hate to say it, but I eat there more often than I don't, or more often than I would like to. But Burger King's probably my my fast food place of choice, if I have to pick one. But then again, I mean, Taco Bell's really good. So I like to leave at least one slot open on a character for just the random case that if an enemy drops something, that they'll be able to pick it up. And healing seeds only heal 20 HP, but when you're kind of in a crunch situation, you kind of need to do it. Oop, nope, don't want that one. Voice is going a little hoarse already. It's not even 9 o'clock. No medical herb. Mexican food? I can't say no to tacos. I mean, burritos are just as good, if not better. But I generally go for tacos whenever we go out. I actually forget nachos are Mexican food. Trunks. Now, if this looks familiar, it looks like it's the other side of the gate from the very first fight that we had here. I might have missed something. Okay, I gotta get back in here. Where do I need to go? Maybe go talk to that, the guy in the castle? Alright. So, that's all you needed. Yeah, it was nice talking to you too. Definitely stop by the stream again. Doing every Tuesdays or every Wednesdays and Saturdays at 7. Use Chaos Breaker. Come forth, the city of ancients. Alright, cool. How do I get there? That's how. Okay, so Colossus is kind of a pain. He's very strong. There are 3 of them, and I believe they're all magic-based enemies, so it's going to be a little tough getting through that. And of course, this is Bottleneck City. Chimera and Hydras absolutely everywhere. Gotta be a little careful. Try to take as little damage as possible, but I don't think this is gonna work out too well. There we go. I really want to use this on him, but it works. I'm gonna get surrounded real quick. this is not ideal. Come up here. She's... Oh, because halberds are not ranged, or ranged weapons. I thought they were. 115. Really? Good enough. I hate that fire attack. This is all RNG based too, so I just have to hope. This is where the game gets stressful. Everybody's completely surrounded. This is the best I can do with a strong attack. So I'm just gonna hit it with the ice. Good enough. He was ranged. I'm so confused on what my people have equipped now. Jeez. Let's just say I'm glad I leveled up when I did. This is rough. Can't even hit anything. Chris can't get there. Oh, that's bad. Move back. Hopefully I can get some hits on all these guys. This is the perfect opportunity. Let's put her here and put her in mortal danger for what reason? So she can hit those couple. Not worth it. Those jets really aren't that threatening. This is Chimera. She's just tearing through things. That's fair. That's not fair. Alright. Take this guy out. I'm gonna make some headway. Get crushed. Should use Bolt up there. I don't want to use a Healing Rain, but I think I'm gonna have to use a Healing Rain. Oh my god. I'm legit one hit away from death. Do you have a Healing Rain? You do not. Okay. So, just try to attack something. I'm dead. If he does his fire attack, I'm dead. I'm dead. First death. Ugh. It hurts my soul. First death of my main character. Feels bad. Feels bad. It happens. Well, I know what not to do. You're gonna hang out back here. Flamingo, come up here and put a hit on these guys. Game loves its pincer moves. Bottlenecks. Really didn't have a problem until, like, I got a little overextended. That was it. Just a little bit. And then they came in and pinched. I might be better off just waiting this out. I mean, not for her. I mean, she could crush one of these in a hit. What's, do you know what Ring of Asylum is? Take a look at that real quick. What do you have equipped? You have nothing equipped. Why do you have nothing equipped? Oh, tell me you sold his thing. I think I did. I sold his good weapon. That sucks. just stay around here. Take out this Chimera one by one. So good. Oh, the Ring of the Silent is that snowy battle royale. That's what that is. Disrespect is playing it, and I was like, I don't know what this is. Don't get hurt too bad. Oh, you're hurt. I can't push. I want to. Trust me, I really want to. Hans is dead. This is a bad fight for me. I've lost a couple people. More worried about the dragons than the Chimera. Rough them up some. As much as I'd like, but... Chinese out here. See if it works. Should've known. Dude. Cannot miss. Oh man. He's fine. He's resilient. He's fine. But just in case, use that. Right back. Oh my god. Eventually you guys will hit them. I have faith. This is ridiculous. Oh man. Yeah, everybody's hurt. Get him out of there. I don't know why sometimes these guys can crush things, and other times it takes them like 15 hits. Bingo. Thank you. Finally. 112. good frost left. Use Chris's last heal on him. Or May. I don't know. Level 4. Alright, so, yeah. Stream's going. I have about an hour left. Hopefully we can finish this tonight. If not, I'm not gonna really sweat it too much. What I am gonna sweat is all these dodges! Kill stuff. This price is getting 46 for those. Just for a hit. There we go. Getting back there. Only one character down. Oh man, she's hurt. Split my team. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. I thought I gave him healing. Gave her healing. No, he's got healing. Also have healing. So I might need to go back to town and just, refresh supplies. Think those through we get over there. Yep, just go back to town, refresh supplies, get some healing stuff, and I should be good for the rest of the game, hopefully. Like I said, obviously this fight is pretty tough. They only get harder from here. That's it. just want to get those guys within striking distance. Oh, Domingo, you triggered him. I use this kind of strategy a couple of times when I play this. I'll split teams and send them off and hope for the best. This is one of those cases. I want to say he's the one that has Bolt, but I'm not sure. Yeah, because one has Blaze, the other one has Fire, the other one has Ice. It's honestly not even worth me doing anything with him. There it is, Ice 3. Down. Go away. So I don't know if he's gonna come all the way down or what. Jesus. I didn't think it'd be that bad. It's still not in attack range, so I can't do anything. Okay. Let's try not to die. Yeah, I gotta go back anyway. I gotta revive Hans, Groobs. Oh, thank you. Giving me a wide open shot here. egress real quick. Oh, no. Unless I have to go up through here and then egress. So it looks like Dark Soul is succeeding in awakening the Dark Dragon. And again, it's these bottlenecks that drive me absolutely insane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split my party and try to take out as many of them as I can separately, and then try to converge on Dark Soul. Yeah, put him here. Bring my mages close. That way I can, if these dudes move in, I can hit them with freezes. Some epic boss fight here. Music. Take Musashi up the front. Yep. I'm not disappointed, you are. Pretty disappointed. So now that I have those guys up front, I'm going to hit them with freezes, and I should be able to knock all 4 out within a couple turns. This would be a really good time for some ranged weapons, wouldn't it? I agree. Freeze 4 is probably the strongest spell in the game. Hands down. Hands down. Strongest spell. The crazy thing is, they're not that threatening, it's just that beam attack. That's the thing that crushes me. I don't want to move up too far. This Dark Soul has some pretty gnarly attacks. out of stuff to talk about. I'm sorry. I don't really have anything going on right now. I'm just hoping to finish this game off. Now, once I finish, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna start Bloodborne. I mean, I probably could. Look at my calendar. Let's see, there's 1, 2. There's actually 3 more Wednesdays until we leave for vacation, so I mean, I could knock out a good bit of it. Instead of playing random games for the first couple of weeks. I'll see how I feel about it. There's a chance that I could. I'm actually not. It's not that I'm not excited about Bloodborne, it's just I'm kind of terrified. Terrified's a good word. I did play it before, but not too much. So yeah, I know what to expect, but I don't know if I'm ready to know fully what to expect. So yeah. I don't really want to bolt them. That might be a mistake. Looks like I am talking to myself. Oh, did not even realize he came down. Alright. That's alright. Oh, everybody's coming around. Except for this one. Too soon. Beautiful. I don't want to trigger them too much. sounds. Keep it coming. I don't have enough people hurt by enemies to warrant using a shower cure, so I'm gonna hold on to it. 3 or 4. Darkseid's buddies are dying, which is awesome for me. Buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Merlin to the show. Going by the door. Sitting. No. Looking. What are you doing? Ignoring me. It's fine. It's fine. I think those guys are not triggered yet, but they will be shortly. I'm gonna get some people over here because Dark Soul can just wreck everybody. You can hang back. It's a sweet skin. I'm gonna sign on to fighters at some point. I think I have it downloaded. I should really play that more. It's not time to pop yet. It's not time to pop yet. It's so close, though. Alright. After this guy is done, everybody's gonna rush, and we're gonna try to hit this guy in the face as hard as we can. What did I just say? He's got one more attack in him. 41. Sweet. There we go. At least put a good hit on it before everybody dies. But this hurts a lot more. See you. We killed Dark Soul. We killed Dark Soul. Oh, but then he pulls a dick move like this. What a jerk. So, he is reviving the Dark Dragon by giving him his life. Now the music change. Now, to let you know, these skeleton warriors, they never go away. So it's not really worth using magic on them. And the thing with these, I think you have to kill them all at the same time. Now, it's been a while, so I'm not 100% sure. Didn't even touch his life bar yet. So he's hurting. He's just not close to 10. You really kind of do have to throw everything you got at these guys. This is why freeze level 4 is so key right now. She hit for 64. I was getting hits for 12 for my melee guys, so... There's some life. just keep wailing on. And you know, make it easier later. Left side needs a good bit of help, I think. I thought he was gonna kill it. I'm just gonna heal to him. Hopefully I can finish it off. And then move to the other heads. Finish it off. Move on. Now I'm pretty sure the heads regrow. So you gotta be careful. For example, she's gotta get the hell out of there. Might be a good time to use my first shower cure. Best strat for the skeletons is to kill one and keep the person on the spawn point, which I have with guns. I'm gonna hit both sides with magic. It's down a lot further than I thought it was. Stunning hit. Who does that? Stay there. Who hits a stunning hit? Who? These freaking guys. Hold off. Might be a bad idea. Okay. Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. He's not gonna die. Okay. Glad I healed him. This is whose turn I needed it to be. Use it. There's a reason why I kept this around for so long. I know, buddy, I'm tired too. He's close. Alright, I think we're gonna do this. I did it with a person down, so that's something. As long as this guy doesn't crit me for 60 and then his friend hit me for another 60, I should be fine. Alright, so let me finish him off. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Dark Dragon. So by stabbing him with the Chaos Breaker, we have stopped him from coming back. But there's a problem. In order to make the heroic sacrifice, I have to die with the Dark Dragon. And I cast Egress at the last second. Oh. So, the story ends, supposedly. there's a little bit of extra trivia along with this that I found out. Uh, the main character actually washes ashore um, and is found by Lo. He has complete amnesia. He doesn't know anything. It turns out the main character and Kane are actually brothers. Um, Something happened, whether they were sparring or they were fighting someone, and the main character got knocked into the ocean, completely lost his memory. I had no idea who he was, who his brother was. That wasn't addressed in this one. It was just, hey, there's this guy, we found him, he's now our friend. There's Kane, who's evil, we must stop him. But Kane was actually, good at heart. He was just corrupted by Dark Soul. So, that is Shining Force. We'll finish watching the cutscenes, but I hope you enjoyed it. It's definitely a lot of fun. If you want to pick up the game, like I said, it's on the Sega Genesis Classic. There actually are still cartridges for the Sega Genesis out there floating around. I'm not sure what the price is on them, but you can probably, find them on Craigslist or go to a specific store. This is a great game. I mean, I had a lot of fun doing it. I had a lot of fun playing it. I've played it a lot before, so I really knew what was going on and what's happening. And then even with the sequel, Shining Force 2, that will be played on stream. So, just not next. So it will be coming up. The schedule is going to remain the same. Wednesdays at 7, Saturdays at 7, all the way through the end of October. And then starting November, I'm going to pick up an extra day. I'll be picking up Mondays starting at 7, just to see how it is. There's a good chance that that might drop off depending on my workload with my normal job. But the next game that's coming out, I mentioned it before. I've had some friends kind of tell me that I need to go back and revisit it. I've never finished it, so it's going to be a treat for me to go in and try to finish. Oh, stop that talking here. So our hero survives. And the classic over-the-shoulder look. So like I said, the next game that will be played on stream in the Wednesday block, the Wednesday Monday block, is going to be Bloodborne. It's a Souls-born game or Souls-like game, and if you've never seen it, it's fat. Well, it's faster than Dark Souls, but not as fast as Neo. So, um, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna cut the stream now. I'll get this video uploaded to YouTube, and if you want to see the entirety of my playthrough, check out youtube.com. Search for JRave59. If you want to have notifications of when I go live, go ahead and click that little heart button. That heart button will send you a notification if you turn on your notifications. That way you'll know whenever I go on. I have a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram, so go ahead and check any of those out. Follow me there. I usually post when I'm going to be online. So thank you very much for tuning in. seeing the end of Shining Force with me. I will see you Saturday for Superhero Saturday, Return to Arkham Asylum with Batman. Alright, thanks.